13,000 warehouse jobs at Aldi paying $23 an hour. These have not all been filled, guys. A little reminder for those out there that are looking for work. Now, I know Aldi is not in every town, but these are the warehouse jobs, not the in-store jobs. And we all know that have Aldis in our places that those are only 3 people in a store, 3 workers in a store. These are warehouse jobs. So I'm guessing this is some pretty hard work, and there's probably a lot of competition to get into the jobs, but 13,000 people hiring right now is something I think people need to know in this economy, especially if they're struggling to try to find work. Now, try to see if there's an Aldi warehouse near you that you can work at, and this might be a good opportunity, at least if you've been struggling to get a job for 3+ months and you're trying to find something that is just consistent right now. I know logistics and shipping and grocery is hard work, but if your family needs to eat, you got to do what you got to do, right? So for those that don't know, Aldi was just voted the lowest price grocer in America. Now, yes, you can buy the store brands at some brands and make it cheaper, do couponing or all those types of things. I understand that, but I bring that up for everybody to remember that if you want to save money, go to Aldi and buy your groceries. Even if you have to drive a half hour to 45 minutes, it'll still be way cheaper than buying at most other grocery stores. Now, I didn't even like Aldi when it first came out. I had a couple bad experiences. There's a million videos on my channels about it. However, for me, once groceries got really crazy and went about 3 times the price, like after COVID started to come down, I was just like, groceries are nuts. I was spending on my family for about $220, $225 a week for the 4 of us. And it's like, this is not sustainable. Like, this is nuts. Started to look for lower price options. I went to Walmart. I didn't really like Walmart, but I was going to Walmart. And then I found Aldi. I didn't have a good experience the first couple times I went in there. I actually went to 2 different stores and didn't have a good experience. And I made some videos about it. I kind of bashed them. People jumped on me and said, no, just go to a different store in a different area. Like, some of them are like understaffed. You know, maybe they hadn't cleaned up a bunch of boxes and, you know, papers and all that stuff one day. And then I learned that they only have 3 people per store to keep the cost down. Made a little more sense to me. I found one that was a little bit further away from my house, but was very nice and clean. I go to that one all the time. We spend about $107 on average a week now for the same groceries that we were getting for $220 to $225. And yes, you can go to these saver places, or you have some places in town. Some places have things like Heb in like Texas and stuff that we don't have where I'm at in California. So it's very cheap for them too. But I'll just tell you, like, if you need a job or if you're trying to save money on groceries, everybody look up Aldi, because there's some nice options there for all of us that are struggling in this economy.